grandfather was working on the railroad, he was really worried, so he gave grandmother a gun. And it's, I think, a Colt.
It's a 6-shooter.
A
A
G-UN.
6-shooter. So he had it, and he wanted her to have it, but Uncle Howard, or Howard Nephi, was so engrossed with it and loved it so much he would find it. Wherever it was, he would find it. So she hid it in the walls. And it could still be here, because I don't think they ever got it out.
So get a metal detector, you might have a magic gun in your
You
wall.
may have a gun somewhere in a wall that might be worth something, or not. It could arrest you, whatever. But she always said she knew right if she could get it, and at a moment's notice if she needed it. The other thing was, the hobos would ride the trains, and grandmother would feed them. And so they marked her door. And so they would come and get food from her because they knew she would be kind to them. And part of that then was that they watched out for her too. So when grandfather was away on the railroad, the hobos knew that she was helping them, and so they would never do anything to hurt her. And when other things, they were causing problems other places because her house was marked, it kept her protected. And so she and the kids, even though she was there alone with the 5 kids, or four kids,
But who's counting?
she felt safer because of it. And then this is the house where, isn't this the house that he came to, Joseph Fielding, and laid on the couch?
I believe that's true.
This is the house, so
Was your mother
we're
born here?
members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Saints,
Okay.
and our
And
Jesse
Jesse was still-
Jesse was the head of all the
Jesse-
women's organization for the whole area. From
Jesse.
Twin,
And Mary was born when they
oh,
moved
and
here.
Mary was, yes, she was here. for
She was
this one.
5 when they moved out of this
Okay,
house.
Yeah.
so she was from Twin Falls all the way to
Huntington, Oregon.
Huntington, Oregon. She was in charge of all the people during the Depression. She helped make sure they were fed and cared for that their farms were good. She was a woman of strong will and nature and very defining. But the leaders would sometimes they had to drive up from Salt Lake, and they would come here because they knew that she wouldn't bother them. They would come and lay on their couch, and they would just rest and not be bothered. And this is the story of where his bum hurt so bad he didn't want to sit anymore for a while. But that all happened in this house. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank
I'll bring
you.
a gift back later. It's exciting. I've
You
actually
will.
never been in the house. I've always come by it and felt like
You're fine to wander around if you want to look. Like I said, it is not tidy. But
oh, I think this is great.
This is great.
It's marvelous.